verse 13. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. Welcome to Monday Coffee. We've been going through Advent together. We've been going each Monday talking about the candles that we lit each day. We're talking about the spirituality of Advent and what that means in our lives. Yesterday we lit the candle of joy, and that's this pink candle up here. And joy has been something that's kind of been elusive, I think, lately. I think there's this general weariness we all feel, this heaviness we feel from the past 2 years, that this season, this holiday season, almost feels a little bit more burdensome in some way. I felt a depletion of joy in the past year. I think we can understand peace and hope and peace this Advent season because it feels like we're kind of in the dark with that weariness and heaviness, but hope and peace gives us something to hang on to, but to have joy in that? No, thank you. For many, the holiday season is a time of great sadness. It's a time that reminds you that you are without those that you love. Maybe you've had a loved one pass away. Maybe you are estranged from your family. All these things get amped up within the holidays. This past week, I went to see Rob Bell speak up in Denver, and he did this interesting thing. He asked the crowd, is there anybody here that is experiencing great sadness in this holiday season? This woman raised her hand, and he had her come up on stage. And so he asked her, what is the source of this great sadness that you feel? And she explained that her grandfather had taken his own life during the holidays. And so there's always this dark cloud over the time where everybody else has celebration and joy. She's reminded that she has lost her grandfather. He then asked her, well, tell me about something that gives you great joy in your life right now. And she told him immediately her dog. And she started showing pictures on her phone to him. And he said, did you just see what happened? The energy you had in your body, it changed. And that doesn't mean that the sadness went away. The sadness is still there. But that joy was also there, that they can coexist together. He explained it like our emotions and experiences sitting on a shelf together, that you have things up there that they can coexist. We are in a world where we think we have to have all these false choices figured out. You are either sad or you are happy. You can't be both. Instead, I think we need to start thinking about ourselves as humans being complex beings with many different experiences and emotions, range of emotions that we experience every day. So when we feel sad and we don't want to, we turn to all kinds of things to numb ourselves, right? Because we feel like we don't want to be sad, that's something that's not right to be. So then we try to numb it in different ways. We all numb pain in many ways. Some people sometimes use alcohol, drugs. That's our main go-tos, right? But people also use work. People use hobbies. People use other things to numb their pain, to distract themselves from the pain inside. Brene Brown says that if you numb the pain, you also numb the joy. This is what it means to be human, that we can experience and recognize these moments of pain. When you feel pain, hurt, and sadness, let it pass, knowing that it's always going to be there, it's always going to coexist with your joy, that you need to live into it, recognize it, because joy may be coming. We are awaiting the celebration of Christ's birth. This idea, this story about a God who comes down and enters human form to be fully human and fully divine. And I think that gives us an idea that Jesus probably had the same experiences as we do, the experiences of the range of emotions that we feel, that our sadness and joy can coexist. So Brene Brown says this: we think about twinkle lights during this holiday season. We'll see twinkle lights on on houses as we go past and see the Christmas decorations, but twinkle lights are the perfect metaphor of joy. Joy is not a constant. It comes to us in moments, often ordinary moments. Sometimes we miss out on the bursts of joy because we're too busy chasing down the extraordinary moments. Other times we're so afraid of the dark we don't let ourselves enjoy the light. A joyful life is not a floodlight of joy. That would eventually become unbearable. I believe a joyful life is made up of joyful moments, gracefully strung together by trust, gratitude, and inspiration. So this week, may you recognize the weariness and pain, sadness that you are experiencing during this holiday season, and have hope that there are moments of joy that may surprise you, to be open to those moments of joy, and to remember through it all that you have a God that loves you so much. This God became human and understands the complex emotions you feel every day. I want to leave you with a poem by Nikita Gill. You are still here, despite what time tells you, despite the loneliness, despite the darkness, despite the pain, despite the gritted teeth and drowning thoughts. You are still here. And that matters more than you know. That is joy we're celebrating today. Have a great week.